Warning, the following audio transmission is based on theory and is intended for entertainment purposes only. It's Doomsday and its affiliates will not be held liable for anything your dumbass does. Listener discretion is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to It's Doomsday Podcast. I am your host, Jester Dooms, and joining me is Local Prepper.
Hey, y'all. How you doing?
How you doing? Today is February 18th, 2026. Happy Monday to everybody. Real quick before we dive into this, the email, it's doomsdaypodcast@gmail.com. And for those of you listeners out there that don't know, I'm running another show now. It's called the DaILYSHOW, so I highly encourage you to go check it out. Anyway, LP, how the hell are you doing?
Not bad. Not bad. As you can tell, we're still moving, but the headquarters is still fully operational.
Fully operational. That's good. That's good. So, the topic of today's show is, so I got to tell you why I want to talk about this first, okay? We got a couple shitty comments on a YouTube podcast that went out. And
say it isn't so.
It is so. And here's the thing. I usually don't let comments bother me at all. People talk shit. It's what they do. And they have the right to do so anonymously online where they're protected behind their phones and or computer screen. Okay. Now, this is the thing. When you listen to this show, you need to understand that we're speaking
we're actually feds.
Well, yeah, we're actually feds. Yeah, someone left that comment once that we're actually feds. That was
fantastic. Ahead. I want to interrupt you again. Go ahead.
But when we're talking about this show, we're talking about the basic beginner level-esque stuff. All right. So if you're a seasoned veteran prepper, there's probably no reason to listen to us unless it's for entertainment. Okay. We provide a lot of information for the beginner prepper, because I seen comments on this video that was shotguns are great for home defense. If you would simply have a fucking single point sling on the thing, no one would take it from you. And it's okay, that's somebody who is trained. That's somebody who has a tactful mindset. That's not the 50-year-old widow who lives alone that's trying to protect herself.
It's also a really dumb answer.
It really is. And then there was something else that was mentioned carrying a shotgun a pistol shotgun is stupid for snake defense. And I'm okay, all right, sure it is, because a 410 going down range with a shit ton of projectiles at a target that's 3 inches in diameter that's probably hiding in the weeds. Yeah, that's a horrible fucking thing, right? But what I did want to really get into about this is you have a lot of people out there online that consider themselves preppers, survivalists, homesteaders, whatever, that will discredit valid factual information. It happens a lot. And a lot of these bigger creators put out false information all the time, right? There's one creator I absolutely love, and he doesn't do preparedness content. He does health content, right? And he always talks about how a fart burns 57 calories. It in fact does not, but I have it in my brain now every time I rip one, 57 calories. And that's not the case.
Telling every woman should be knowing that. And all I got to say is their poor car. Because everybody knows that's where women fart, is in the car.
They fart in the car. Some of them fart in their sleep. I'm just saying it happens, man. Anyway, so go ahead. Thoughts and opinions.
It's my understanding that it's impossible to fart in your sleep because you have to be awake to fart. This is what I've been told by the female in my life. So
my wife must be fake sleeping then.
There you go.
She
Anywho.
must be doing something. I don't know. But I mean, but that's the reality. You know, you have people out there that think they know what they're talking about, and they want to go and they want to discredit information, right? And it was kind of mind-blowing reading through this comments, and it's like, why do you think law enforcement isn't walking around the streets with shotguns?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why do you think they all have sidearms? Why do you think, I mean, they have these as backups, but there's a reason, right? I mean, I'm one of the first to admit that the shotgun is a very, very deadly weapons platform in the right trained, capable hands. Okay? Your average everyday individual with no training whatsoever behind that, they do not possess that skill set with that weapon platform, and they are not going to be as effective as somebody who's went through the rigors of training.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, period. But anyway.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to get into, the so-called discreditors and internet experts. And I'm sure you've dealt with a lot of these people because you've been on TikTok for like 200 years.
Maybe, no, like 185 years.
185.
Okay,
gotcha. Okay.
185. Yeah, I mean, I've dealt with these kind of people before. You know, they 99% of the time, they just want to be the voice. I'm always going to be the advocate for the idiot. People are generally stupid when they're looking for information. They don't find what they want to find, so they just start to criticize everything based off of their own personal beliefs or their lack of understanding. No, you said the thing about the whole sling. I personally would never put a 3-point sling on a shotgun for home defense. Why? Because if somebody grabs that shotgun and pulls it out of my hands, now they're going to pull me off balance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If they pull it away from me, at least I still have a chance to run away, or I still have the chance to take cover, or I still have a chance to fight back. But if they jerk me out from that 3-point sling that just happens to be wrapped around my neck, God forbid, you know, and the 3-point sling doesn't go around the neck. It goes around your shoulders and your head. Anyway, they're going to pull me off balance, and they're going to have the advantage. I'm not going to give them that advantage. If they want to pull a shotgun out of my hands, then fine. I'll find something else to do. You know, that shows the idiocy of this particular person.
Well, so,
you know,
the other, just one thing on that, like, I want everybody to kind of think about this too. You know, if you're somebody that has children in your home, you probably keep your long guns locked up, and they're probably harder to access, right? So me, for an example, like, all my long guns are kept in safes, except for one, which is a bolt-action 243. Now, that particular firearm does not have the bolt or the magazine stored with it. It is stored separately, and it is up out of reach, right? So even if the kids got a ladder, like, I could reach it, but I'm the only one that can reach it. If the kids got a ladder and were able to get up there, they'd still have to locate the magazine and the bolt carrier, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a puzzle.
Right. So that is by design. That is a fail-safe, and that's the only long gun that's out, and that's in the event there's a bear outside, there's a coyote outside, I've got a big game varmint or something that I have to deal with. That's why that one's readily accessible.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else that's readily accessible is in handgun safes that are close to me and my wife's nightstand, right, for the purpose of defense, because I can tap a couple buttons, drop that door on that thing, and have a pistol in hand ready to go to do what I need to do, okay?
Yeah.
It's better that way. It's safer that way. And even being a responsible gun owner, when I leave, my bedroom door has a padlock on it, which gets locked just in case someone comes home early, or I need someone to go check on the house while I'm not there. That room is still locked up. Even though the things are locked inside the room itself is locked.
Yeah, it's smart.
So going back to this, in the event of home defense, the shotgun's probably going to be the last thing you're going to pull out if your long guns are locked up and you have them properly secured.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Anyway, moving on from that, but how you said it best, these people want to have a voice when they disagree with something. I've seen this go down the pipeline with so many different topics, with water purification, with how to test if there's toxins in foods, proper storage of items, like a laundry list. And I'll tell you what, the best teacher is experience. And I've made a lot of mistakes along the way prepping things, okay? A lot of issues initially with food storage and trying to learn better processes, like the idea that you could vacuum seal spaghetti. No, you can't, because it pokes holes in the bag eventually. Like, that's what happens. And then you just have a wad of spaghetti. You no longer have vacuum sealed spaghetti. but I did discover macaroni noodles vacuum seal better, right?
Okay.
And then you learn random things, like I learned how to vacuum seal Mylar bags, which people think is impossible. It's really not.
Correct.
So just, something to think about in that realm when you're dealing with these so-called experts. If they don't know from experience, they probably just simply don't know.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you a story.
Yes, tell me a story.
I know how much you love my stories.
I like your stories.
Back when I was young,
in the late 1800s,
2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And I was invited to teach a class on Preparedness 101 at the Kentucky Sustainment Festival there in Greenbrier? It's Green something, Kentucky. Jason over there from Kentucky Sustainment Living invited me. And so I went over there and I'm teaching this class. It's 45 minutes long. It's Preparedness 101. It's some of the very basic stuff. And there was this one guy that was in the class. And every time I would say something, like throw out a little anecdote, and he would say, yeah, and you want to do this. And I mean, like a minute later, I would say something and he'd be like, yeah, and you want to do that. And it got to the point where him and his cane were becoming very annoying to me.
Oh, he had a cane too.
Yeah, he had a cane too. He was really one of those guys.
He was about to throttle your ass with the shillelagh.
I don't know that he was an octogenarian, but he was damn close. All right.
Okay.
So anyway, I just kind of like tolerated what he said. And then I decided to like bring him into the fold and say, yeah, what's your name? Yeah, Dan? Listen, Dan has got some good gouge here. I completely agree with everything he says. And you know what? Dan shut the hell up because now he was the center of attention that he was striving to get at. And now he was that. And so I guess my advice to you, I guess, in general, would be is don't worry about it. Don't let these people, they're going to say stupid things, Now, if you got some guys out there in the preposphere that have large followerships and they're giving out like bad advice on farts, let them do it. Let them do it because
bad fart advice.
Yeah. Any rage you throw at them, man, you're just wasting your life's energy. You really are,
Well, I guess the main preface wasn't so the point was not for me, not to make myself feel better, but for the listener themselves. When you're going back through and you're reading through these comments or you're going and you're listening to other people that are in this genre, do understand that a lot of these guys out there are feeding you bullshit information. Mm-hmm. One of the largest preppers on TikTok, I'm not going to mention this dude's name, but I would continue. Well, because I just don't think it's worth giving him the time of day.
Okay.
But what I was going to say was he was notoriously pumping out bad information, like notoriously.
Are you talking about that crazy guy who put aluminum foil in the roof of his basement?
Yes, maybe that is who I'm talking about.
Okay. He used to wear the helmet and he pretended that his bunker was this, that, and the other thing, but it wasn't.
He grew potatoes in the toilet.
Yes, potatoes in the toilet.
Yes. So,
okay.
you have people out there like that amass the following, and it's, and it is kind of dangerous for the people that are getting into this initially, thinking that they're learning actual survival tactics, and they're just simply not.
Yeah.
They're learning how to do very stupid things by a very stupid person. And sadly, at the end of the day, they're going to come to realize this. And one reason these people rise up is because their comment section blows up with stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of shit talking in the comments, and it just kind of makes the videos go viral because they're talking smack.
Yeah.
So it's a really interesting thing. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of people in the preparedness community that I've seen come and go. A lot of so-called experts have fallen off, and I haven't seen them around lately. And this is one of those, it's one of those things where you either live it or you don't.
Yes.
Okay. That's just the way it is. And myself and LP here, we live it. We do. And I'll tell you what, I just had I had a gentleman stop by my house yesterday. He was picking up an old RV I had for sale. Okay. And he was like, he's wanting to do the homestead thing. Like, that's what him and his wife are wanting to do. They're wanting to take a property, do like I did, develop it from nothing, and make it into this lovely homestead. This dude had so many questions, about random different things. And I'm like, dude, God, like it would take, and I didn't really want to get into it. I'm just like, well, so this is how we get our water, and this is how we do this is how we do that. But I mean, I would have been here for a week explaining things.
Yeah, he's a Fed.
Maybe he is. Maybe he is a Fed. He's the oddest looking Fed I've ever seen. But
he's trying to buy his way in by buying your RV. Yeah,
that's what he did. And then he might come back later and trade me out for some more stuff. We might do some bartering later because he doesn't live all that far away.
Was he wearing khakis and polo shirts?
No. What was it? What? No, he had a tank top on and maybe jorts. Maybe
definitely
jorts.
A Fed.
Definitely a Fed. Federal issue jorts.
Was he wearing like Ugg boots or flip flops?
I don't. He might not have had any shoes. I don't know, dude. I wasn't really paying. Wasn't really paying attention. I don't know what you do with it. But no, I mean, it's like, just to preface the point of, we're living this daily. This is our existence. This is what we do. And when we make mistakes, we share them. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I've shared some videos of me making mistakes in the past, and man, the comment sections, what an idiot, this, that, the other. I'm like, yeah, but you learned from my mistakes. You saw what I did wrong. I post it so other people see it so they don't do the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Okay, fine. I'll go. I don't know if you've seen my bleach video. Did you see the bleach video?
No, I did not. I saw your animal video.
That wasn't supposed to be online. Shit. Wait, which animal video?
Quick, honey, never mind.
Anyway, no. So I stocked up on a bunch of bleach for the purpose of sanitation and water purification. Okay. So I had it all stocked up. I didn't know, because nobody talks about this. You think bleach is one of those things that just simply won't go bad, right? Because it's in fact freaking bleach, And anyway, what had happened was the bleach started to eat through and crystallize the plastic containers that it came in from the manufacturer.
Yes, I saw that video.
Now, it was also close to my food stocks, thus compromising some of my canned goods, because bleach is corrosive. So bleach is an oxidizer and a corrosive, so it makes rust. So metals that it comes in contact with will start to get eaten up. Now, a lot of people think that most of your canned goods are just in aluminum cans, and that's not an issue for them. Well, in fact, they're not. They are tin, and they are usually coated on the inside with some sort of plastic, some sort of polyethylene something. They're coated with.
It's a non-permeable plastic.
There you go. Okay, so, and these were things I didn't know when I initially started building this one stockpile. A mistake I made along the way. Now I know if I'm going to store bleach long term, that shit needs to go in glass. It doesn't need to stay in plastic. It also needs to stay far away from anything that could potentially corrode.
Yep.
Right? But you wouldn't think bleach being in a sealed container, unopened, would have been a problem. And we're not talking this was stored for 10 years, then a problem. You're talking maybe stored there for 4 or 5 years and then a problem. So there you go. The mistakes you make and learn things along the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. This is how we learn. This is how we learn, because if we're not trying to get our knowledge off of YouTube, we're looking it up, or we're paying somebody to make some kind of checklist for us that may or may not work. And everybody's looking for answers. And this is how we learn, Now, the other thing too is one of the things that we do, you and I both do this, is we're wearing our heart on our sleeves. We're showing people that we're human and that we're making mistakes. And if they want to say stupid things, then they're going to say stupid things. But you know what? In the end, we still learn from it. Maybe somebody else can learn from our failures. I guess I just try to stay positive about it.
Right. And I mean, like I said, I don't usually let the comment section get to me in any way, shape, or form. It's just the simplistic idea that when we're talking to people out there to listen to the show, I feel like there's three kinds of people that listen to this. You're the people that listen to the show for the pure entertainment value because you get just joy out of listening, okay? Or you're somebody that is new to the prepper survivalist homestead realm, and you're trying to gain that new information. And then I think there are those listeners that are topic specific. They Google a topic like campfire cooking, or they Google a topic like Ruby Ridge or whatever, and we pop.
Yes.
And those listeners come in specifically for that episode because they want to know about that one thing, and then they're out of here. Right.
Yeah, it's all about the keyword search.
Right. And that happens a lot because we have episodes, like we did an episode on apartment survival that went through the roof, right? Like that got a ton of downloads because apparently there's a lot of people that are living in apartments and they're saying, how do I prep? How do I do that?
Yeah.
You know, and we took the knowledge that we possess, and we put that episode out there, and people liked it. They came there for that, but you still have the other ones that listen for entertainment, and you've got the other ones that are, that are new to this. So at the end of the day, that is who we're speaking to, are the people that are new, the people who are seeking some sort of guidance, the people who might be interested in a topic and they're looking for a jump off point, maybe a place to start. That's kind of what this show is geared toward, that and solving some of our own, boredom and entertaining ourselves somewhat as well.
Yes. I love when you entertain me.
I
Jump
try.
up and down.
Like this, this isn't Give the Advice to the Navy SEALs podcast. That's not what this is. So
yeah, that's never going to happen here. I don't do that shit anymore. Anyway.
Well, anyway, the point was just to give clarification on who we're speaking to as the audience, and this show is probably not for everybody. And if it's not, that's fine. There's a million podcasts out there. Go find another one else. We don't care if negative people don't listen. It really doesn't affect me. I don't really give a shit. We're going to get downloads regardless.
Yeah, you know where the door is.
You know where the door is. You could hit that stop button. Like if you click play, that's on you.
just make sure that when you do leave, you leave a nasty note saying blah blah blah, unsubscribed and rage quit
blah,
like the
blah,
little
blah,
bitch that you are.
Unsubscribe or federally funded. I'm out of here. That one, dude. That one got me.
Yeah, that's
if somebody thinks we're feds, dude. Wow.
Yeah, that's we are special forces feds. We don't look anything like the guys with the khaki pants and the polo shirts.
Right.
We dress like this purposely.
Right. We are totally covert. We are not those guys. Absolutely not.
We're overtly covert.
Overtly covert. I like it. Yeah. Anyway, so now that we've got that out of the way, I'm kind of curious. You've got all these things going on right now. Your life's kind of up and down a little bit. What new preps are you working on in the meantime of all the chaos?
Cameras. Lots of cameras.
Cameras. Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm looking at some different camera systems that are out there that aren't too expensive, that aren't super dependent on another company to monitor them. I'm not interested in sending them a bill, and then when I quit paying it or whatever, they keep my data. So I'm looking at that for the property in North Carolina. I do have several there, but what I find out is that it's like you buy one camera, and this is the dilemma a lot of people run into. You buy one type of camera, say it's a Roku camera or something, right? And you're like, oh, no, okay, this really works. This works great. I've been doing this for a year. This thing's awesome. You go to buy another one. Well, someone bought this version of the Roku, or it's now a new company, so you end up like, well, I'm not doing all that. And you end up like, okay, I'll get a different ones. End story. I have 3 different camera systems in my house. So every time I want to check a camera, I got to go through 3 different apps to see what I want to see. So I'm trying to find one that is inexpensive, is not dependent on a subscription service, and is going to have some longevity instead of just like, oh, by the way, this other company just bought up the company that you were using, and now you can't get anything from them. So that's the big thing right now with me is cameras.
I'll tell you what, like here at the house, I've got a couple different things going on, right? And none of them are I want to say on the cheaper side, but around the home, I used to use solar wireless cameras. Okay.
Mhm.
And they're fantastic because there's absolutely no wiring leak. You just screw them up. They go back to their box. They got an Ethernet cable. You can access them through an app anywhere. They were super awesome. And there was no monthly fees with these cameras. And everything went into like a 1 terabyte card, right?
Mhm.
And it obviously would recycle. But when you would open the app, you could screen record your videos, or I think you could download them. I can't remember now. But they we had some wicked storms, and the lightning killed them.
Yeah.
Right. They killed them. Now, what I've done is I'm using the Roku cameras, which I do like, but every once in a while, I'll have an issue with one. It'll just stop working. There'll be no rhyme or reason why. A lot of them stop working after Helene.
Yeah.
But you know, when those outdoor ones break, it's like a $40 replacement, so you're not losing that much. But there is a subscription fee for the cameras. Right.
I see. So you don't own the cameras.
When I had my house in, well, no, you own the cameras. You don't own the, what's the word I'm looking for? You got to pay for the subscription for them. That's the downfall.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right. So the house in Florida, I had a standalone system made by Night Owl, and they were all hardwired cameras, and they were fantastic. I really like those, but same thing, had a wicked lightning storm come through and fried like 5 of them.
Wow.
And then at that point,
really
I couldn't
weird.
get the replacements anymore because the manufacturer didn't make them. Yeah.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? It's just,
So,
I'm looking for a company that has longevity. So it's difficult.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, sadly, in the camera world, unless you're going like industrial and paying a lot of money, you just don't get the longevity.
Yeah. Well,
you know,
we'll see what happens.
So, I don't know.
I guess.
Did you come
up
with any good answers so far?
Well,
or no?
So right now I might just go with all Rokus just to get the job done. And the reason is because you can watch. There's a Roku app that you can put on your TV, and you can watch all the cameras on your TV.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking of doing that. That kind of solves a lot of problems. And if there's cards in all the cameras, then they're automatically recording themselves, and you don't even need a subscription for it. So I'm thinking I might go that way. But it's just a matter of, buying the cameras and doing that thing, spending the money, actually engaging with it. So.
Right. So something that's cool about how you brought up with the Roku cameras and the TV is we have the Roku doorbell cameras on the house as well. And if somebody rings the doorbell outside, they'll populate on the front camera, or they'll populate on the TV, like the moment that they press the doorbell.
I got you.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
You're seeing this, right?
So, but yeah, I mean, I am seeing this.
Okay, good.
It's okay. But anyway,
yeah,
that's about that's about all I got for today, man. I don't know, unless you got anything else. I mean, we could go ahead. We could wrap this up.
No, I mean, I don't have anything else. The camera's the only thing that I'm doing right now, and I'm still going to use shotguns for home defense, and there will always be stupid people on the internet because once everybody had their own little platforms, now they're all think that they're CNN News, and they're all combat experts on everything sushi.
Right. Yeah, and that's just how it's going to go, man. Like when I first got on TikTok, I thought I was going to be the only prepper over there.
Oh man, when I got a TikTok, it was covered with peppers. But you know what? I don't see very many anymore, and I don't see very many of them over on Clapper either. It's very weird. It's very weird how they. And I'll tell you right now, one of the biggest problems with preppers being on, being on these platforms, making videos, things like that, is they just run out of material because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. That's what it all comes down to. I guess that's a good point. Yeah, they just run out of material.
Well, even some of the ones I used to follow that did shit tons of prepper content, they're not even doing it anymore.
Oh, yeah, because
they're just doing regular content, like riding their motorcycle or something stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, they all thought they were going to get rich off of prep in the prepper sphere, and there's no money in it.
No, there's not. There's absolutely not.
There's no money in it.
Oh God, it'll make you go broke trying to make money. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh yeah, and God forbid, never move. If you're a prepper, never move, because you basically have to move 2 households. If you're in deep enough, you got to move 2 households.
Well, unless you're going to do like the RV style life and move around and prep, and then you're just taking everything with you, then it's probably not that bad.
If I was going to do the RV stuff, man, I would just like make sure I had everything I need in my RV and just sort of matched all this stuff. What happened? I don't know. Good thing I have my RV.
Yeah, I don't know. It just burnt up with about $50,000 of freeze dried food in it. I have no idea what happened. Something went wrong.
I don't know. There were homeless people eating my preps.
Oh God, yeah, geez, ooh,
that would happen. Snuck in and started a fire, tried to boil some water.
They built a warming fire, trying to boil their water to make those MREs that were in the corner, and now they're done.
In my living room.
Right. All right. Well, that's about it. We're gonna get out of here. Tell them where they could follow you.
You can just basically Google Local Prepper, all one word, and you will definitely find me. If you're interested in a new channel that is basically no frills, no regurgitating the news, no freaking fear porn, no hype, go look for a YouTube channel called Just Prepping. It's that easy. No crazy logos, just prepping. And that's all straight preparedness stuff. It's a brand new channel. It's starting to pick up momentum, but it's literally that. You get 1 video a week out of that channel. That is it. But it's all like real. The last one I did was on how to build a mag, like compressing a 200-page book into 28 minutes. So if you really want to go and learn something, go to that channel. That's how you can find me.
Good. And me everywhere at Jester Dooms on all social media. And check out the new show, Doom Daily Show, on all podcast platforms. That's it. We're out of here.
This is an emergency action message. At approximately 1 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, NORAD is tracking 15 ICBM nuclear missiles inbound to the following cities: Orlando, Miami, Pittsburgh, Dover, Newark, Richland, Philadelphia, New York City, Baltimore, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Boston, Seattle, Detroit. This is an extremely deadly situation. Stay tuned. The next emergency message will be a presidential address.